would you rather win your local club championship or would you rather hold your local course's score record? So, Caleb, we don't necessarily belong to a club, but if there were a club championship in our area or to hold the score record at one of the courses in our area, which one would you pick?
Um, I think I'm going course record.
Okay.
A lot of places that I've been to that, like, if they acknowledge what the course record is, like they've got your scorecard, they've got, your picture or whatever, the date, they kind of treat it like a hole in one, I would say, with like some of the things that I've seen. So yeah, I think being able to walk into that club and be like, that's mine. Like, I don't know. I think for me, if you win your club championship, you're probably in a certain flight. So it'll probably say like flight B championship. Well, in theory, all the guys in flight A could beat you. So I might as well just have the course record where it's beat everybody.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I would say to frame this up and make it somewhat equivalent. Let's just say it's the best flight. You're the club champion of the best flight or the course record. One's cemented in history for a while at least. I feel like at least a couple of courses that I've played, it doesn't change too often, but clearly a club champion changes every year. Teed, what would you prefer? Would you rather win your local club championship or have the course's record?
So that's a good question. You both raised very interesting points. Caleb, I agree with you. I do, but it's like that. Those flags fly forever. It's like the Colts made the wild card that one year and they put the banner up. It's very similar to that. So is it the greatest crowning achievement in the world? No, but your name's going to be on that wall for all time. And one day, somebody 30 years from now is going to look back and say, "Who's that guy?" And they won't know, but they wouldn't know about the course record anyway. So it really doesn't matter. but I think it's cool looking at the names and the years and everything else. Sometimes the final score is on there, what you finished at. So if I have the lowest score out of all the course records or all the championships, I think that's worth a little more too. So
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fair.
that.
Fair.
Yeah, Teed, I'll agree with you. Slightly different points. I think that it'd be cool, clearly, to go shoot the course record, but more than likely, there's only going to be three people along with me for that journey. When you're in a club championship, you see a lot of the videos out there where it's coming down maybe to a playoff hole or it's coming down to, the final stretch, and all the guys that have already posted their scores are watching closely because they're either preying on your downfall or they're rooting for you, just depending on their position. And I think that it would be so cool to win in front of it. That's the closest that you're gonna, as golfers that we are, that's the closest that we're gonna get to a live crowd environment. So I think that alone, just the beating that pressure, because there's definitely pressure involved with that. Plus, again, it's something that you can hold as a personal achievement for the rest of your life, but also is recognized at the club for years to come. So I would rather win the local club championship, but I do think it'd be nice to have the lowest score ever at a course and not let that be beat for a while. But again, that experience is only shared with a couple in the moment. So yeah,
I just think it'd be fun to walk up and be like, "Hey, where's the first team? What's the course record?" Oh wait, I have the course record. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the subtle jabs.
My other and this happens probably in the club championships too. I've never been a part of one, but the other problem with the course record for me is there's always the skeptics out there. I know that the courses do their very best. I don't know how. Maybe the nicer ones measure it a little closer when you get to that level where they have the four caddies and things like that. But at least in our area, I mean, I guess it's he said, she said. I see Caleb shoot a 60. I don't know how they do it, but I know that there's always that little factor where maybe they don't validate it or something like that too.
Well, I don't think like you can have just the record on a random Saturday. Like, I think it has to be like some kind of event, or at least that's what I would count it as. Like, you're playing in a, a Monday night league or whatever. Like
Well,
it would have
I
to be like on the books. Like it couldn't
understood.
just be
No, I get that, but I also know how those leagues are too. And I know
right.
that you
I mean,
can
with a certain group for sure.
yeah, and I know that unfortunately you duff a chip or something like that and no one sees it. You can
Yeah.
pull it back versus the club championship, you're most likely playing with people that are playing against you and
Right.
they are watching your every move versus maybe somebody letting it slide, your partner letting it slide, or however they do, and that organized. So again, there'd always, I mean, you would probably, if you're shooting course records, you'd probably be known as a pretty good golfer to begin with. So it's not like, oh, I was a 18 handicap last summer and I walked into Arrowhead and shot a 62 and
Right.
now I just hold the record. Like, there'd be a lot more skepticism on that than if I was a known well golfer at the club. So,
Right.
yeah, I mean, either way, really cool title to have, whether it is the course record or club champion. So, Caleb, any other thoughts on that? Anything that why you would consider the club championship over the course record?
I mean, I would consider the club championship just to like, I don't know, have that over, like to hang that over the heads of the local members.
Yeah,
Like I working at Delaware Country Club, like most of the members were fairly tight up there. Now whether they liked each other or not, like that's a different story, but they at least like everybody knew each other. So, hey, Joe, like sucks you guys got, or you came in second, right? In the club championship. Like that's mine. Like, that kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
there's a specific group of people and it's probably most likely a local group that you can like just hang that over their heads. So I could definitely like, it was a hard decision for sure. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I just think being able to go the lowest that has ever gone would be pretty cool.
that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, no, I think the other thing too is that it's more realistic for me to, and neither of these are realistic. Let's just be clear with how my game is currently. But
Right.
I could win a club championship better than I could win or shoot the course record. So just let that
Yeah.
stay out there. But it did
Strictly
get me thinking.
hypothetical.
Yeah, very hypothetical here. It did get me thinking though, like another reason why I want to get better at golf. I would love to be a part of that club. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter recently talking about paying their club dues and they're looking forward to the season. And it's like, I look forward to being part of that one day when Bags takes off and I just get to pick whatever club in Indy I want to be a part of and then just, chase those club championships year over year. So anyways.